Hey, what's good? Welcome to That Guy Talks Movies and TV shows, and that guy is this guy. I'm that guy. It's about to start talking about television. We're going to be talking Marvel, Disney Plus, Loki, Episode 5. Listen, there's a point when I do this whole thing, right? Like I watched Episode 5 this evening is when I watch it. Normally I'd watch it like in the morning or something like that. I'm not one of the people that stays awake till midnight and waits for it to premiere, but I watched it this evening, like maybe an hour or so ago. And I'm sitting there. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do the review. But since I had done the previous 4 episodes, I was like, all right, I might as well stay consistent and go ahead and do it. Watching it, I was so just dismayed and like horrified and laughing my ass off that I was like, you know what? I don't even want to do it. Like, do I even need to bother? This is garbage. And then part of me is inspired to do it because I'm like, I need to share this shit with someone. I need to like just let it off. I need to just speak on this nonsense. And I'm sure, you know, as usual, disclaimer, I'm not the fanboy comic book guy who knows every single detail about every little thing and all the Easter eggs and all the stuff that's going on. I'm going to look that stuff up at some point. At some point, I'll go ahead and I'll Google it, or I'll go to another YouTube channel that has all the little intricate details surrounding the Marvel universe and Loki universe and that whole thing. And there's all these hidden little gems that make it that much more exciting. But for me, a layman, this shit just died. Phew. I mean, you saw my reviews, you know, last week was kind of like blah, you know, I don't know whatever. Episode 3 was definitely blah. And I had high hopes. I thought it was going to go somewhere. I thought, you know, hang in there. Let's, you know, give it a chance, layman, you know, let it do its thing. And, you know, it'll be interesting and entertaining. But this was just a god-awful mess. I mean, let me just put it out there. God-awful mess, as I like to say on this channel. The whole, you know, different variant versions of Loki and all that this stuff, that's just getting boring. The TVA, who they are, who they're not, who's bad, who's good. You know, what's her name is going to work with Loki, with Sylvie, and they're going to work together, and then that's a bullshit situation. And I don't know who the bad guy is, if there's a bad guy, if there's a bad organization, something behind pulling the strings. That has been pulled out. So I don't really know what it is. It's just this larger ambiguous thing that's going on, the TVA, and that's the mystery, and that's what we're trying to figure out. That's what's keeping us roped in, I gather. So there's supposed to be some big thing. I guess, you know, we got 1 episode left. So I guess there's going to be some big reveal, or a bunch of questions are going to be answered, and we'll figure things out. But again, for all the fanboys and the people who are really into this shit, there's probably a whole bunch of stuff that they were, oh, wow, yippee, oh my God, look, it's the Loki. There's probably a whole bunch of y'all who are just geeking out over this shit, and I'm just keeping it real with you. I like, for me, for something that's got to work, for something that's going to work, it's got to appeal to people who are not even into the comic book. And I mentioned that on my channel before, and I had someone even comment and agree with me in the comments. They basically said, look, for something to be really good, it should be able to rope you in, whether you're a fan of the comic and about all the little details of that particular universe or not. You should be able to be roped into it and even inspired to get deeper into those universes. Like, I want to feel like, man, that was really good shit. I want to go back and read the comics one day. I want to go into that. This didn't do it. This was a mess. And then they're in this, you know, in between place. I guess that's purgatory, whatever the hell it was. And, you know, they don't die when they get pruned. So they end up in this place, this wasteland place. And, you know, all the other Lokis are there. And then the other Loki shows up with his gang. And that Loki is the Loki that I guess most people care about. That's kind of like the evil guy, the sarcastic dude. I don't like the new Loki. Like, I don't like this Loki that's turned into like a good dude throughout this, and maybe I can't be the only one who feels that way, right? He's lost his edge. So seeing this other Loki, like the Loki we're used to, President Loki guy, you know, that was interesting. But, and also crazy, you know, scratching my head on this one. Someone help me. Why is Loki, okay, the boring Loki, why is he running around in an outfit, like a managerial outfit? Why is he still wearing a tie and like a dress shirt? I can't figure that out for the life of me. Again, fanboys, let me know. There's probably something in the comic that explains it, and I'm just missing it. It's going over my head. But why is he running around in a fucking suit and tie? Like, I don't, he's not even a suit. He's just wearing like khakis or some shit, or like a pair of slacks and a tie and a shirt. Why? I don't get it. And he can put on whatever he wants, right? So anyway, I don't get that. The whole smoke monster thing from Lost, which in Lost it really worked. In this, I don't know what that was, but the purple smoke thing, and that was supposed to be some mystery, and they're gonna figure that out. I'm not along for this ride. I found it to be a mess. I found all the Lokis, the boy Loki, the old Loki, all that dialogue taking place in the Loki den, whatever the hell that was, where the little boy is the king and the alligator jumps. Like, I just thought the whole thing was some cheesy cornball, almost like a Lucas Star Wars episode. Like, it was just bad. It was badly done. It's not funny. It was boring. I don't know. Fanboys hate me. A bunch of y'all probably thought it was wickedly great, but I'm telling you, it's just not working. So, I'm gonna let it go here. I wanted to say something about it for my people who follow me, the people who want to hear my take on shit. Just wanted to share, wanted to chime in. That's what we do. I got a channel, got to commit to it, got to chime in. For the people who are out there, right? Some of y'all probably agree with me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say a bunch of y'all probably agree with me. This was not a good episode. And now we just want it to end, right? It gets to a point where you're just like, you know what? Just let it end. Next week, let's just see what happens. Let's see what gets wrapped up. Maybe they go out with a bang and it's really, really worth all this bullshit. And then episode 6 is going to be something amazing. I doubt it, but let's see. And I'll be back here next week, with episode 6 and talking about my thoughts on that one. But these are just my thoughts, man. These are just my thoughts. I'm that guy talking. All right. If you like this video, hit the like. I appreciate that. If you're somebody who totally hated what I just said, then hit the thumbs down. I'm fine with that. All right. If you're a new subscriber, you haven't subscribed yet and you're here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I put up new content. And if you've got things to say about this episode, things you want to alert me to, things I should know, or your opinion is different than mine, let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you and let me know what you think, or even correcting me, challenge me. Let me know. Say, hey, listen, man. Listen, you don't know about this little thing, and this happened, and that's why this happened, and the smoke monster represents this and that, and all these things are happening that you don't know about. And perhaps if I'm more educated on it, it would be that much more appealing. But again, going back to my position, which I stand firmly on, is I shouldn't have to have the dictionary of terms, timelines, and Marvel Universe comic history at my fingertips. I shouldn't have to study that in order to watch a series on Disney Plus and feel like it was engaging, thrilling, interesting, kept me entertained, and actually had some semblance of being a quality show. You feel me? All right. That's it for That Guy Talks Films. I'm that guy. Signing off. I'll see you next week when I do. Well, I'll probably do something between now and then, but I'll definitely be back for episode 6 when this whole thing wraps up. All right. Until then, peace.